Arcade Perfect, my arse.
Okay guys, welcome to what is possibly going to be the shortest ever Arcade Perfect My Arse. You'll find out why very shortly. So yeah, this one is Arcade Perfect My Arse Cavelon, which was a game released by Jetsoft in 1983. Now it's a game that probably not many people have even heard of, to be honest. I didn't even realise it was an arcade game. The first time I was aware of this game being a thing was literally a couple of weeks ago. I did have it on the C64. So anyway, yeah, this is the arcade one. Now, like Dig Dug, the music only plays when you actually move. When you stop, the music stops. I don't know why they do that in games. It's quite annoying actually. The one thing you need to be aware of this game, oh bollocks, is when you fire. Obviously, you fire a bullet, or I don't know quite what it is because you have got. Is it a bolt of lightning? Pardon me very much. Is it a bolt of lightning or something? You've got a sword. You don't appear to have a gun of any kind. But yeah, you'll notice when you fire the bullet, if you press fire button again, it instantly cancels the bullet that you've just fired and it will fire a new bullet. So what you don't want to do is be trigger happy, because basically you'll never actually hit anything, because all you're going to keep doing is cancelling the bullet you've just sent. Nice little touch there as the horse runs and then screeches to a halt. So yeah, the idea of the game is, I believe, to rescue your girlfriend who's been abducted. Now, depending on the colour, some of the knights require 2 hits, some of them only require 1. To progress to the second level, what you need to do is you collect parts of the door, and you'll see there just to the right hand side there. I'm just about to pick it up, hopefully. Oh, run, there we go. Yeah, the parts of the door basically look like little bits of wood, as parts of a door would indeed look like. Once you've got, I think there's, is it 6 in total, I think it is? No, in fact, you can see at the top there, there's it's 8 pieces of door you need to pick up. Now that little, you do have a special weapon, I think it's Excalibur. When you press button 2, the whole screen starts kind of shaking and all the baddies are killed. It does that for a few seconds and then everything kind of goes back to normal. That thing that was floating about was an extra Excalibur, so you want to try and pick that up. So yeah, let's see if we can get even 1 piece. There we go, I've just used the Excalibur. As you can see there, it's now filled in a little bit of the jigsaw of the door. So I've got another, whoops, I've got another 7 to go. Dotted around are other little bits of things. I mean, you can see there's a shield. I don't think they do anything other than give you bonus points. You do have you'll see at the top there, very similar to Donkey Kong, you've got a bonus. That's slightly misleading, because basically when that runs out, the level is over, you die. So you have to be very mindful of the time. And it looks like there's an Excalibur. Can I pick that up? It looks like I'm about to lose a life here. There's another couple of bits. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I've got what? I've literally got about 10 arcade seconds to go. I'm sure Jetsoft were I'm sure they were yep, came over. I'm sure they were a British company. I'm sure they were. Did they not do did they not also release Hunchback? I can't remember. Right, there we go. Right, that was the arcade one. Let's move on. Right, this is a C64 version. This is the one of two home versions. I told you it was going to be a short arcade perfect. Yep, this was released by Jetsoft in 1984, so this was a year later. I don't know what's going on with the damsel in distress. It looks like she's got sticks for arms. Now, right away, this is a pretty authentic version. Now, one thing that always annoyed me about this game, I did buy this game, I always remember that I actually had to get, I think, the first version of this game that I bought, I can distinctly remember it used Pavloader, which was quite an early turbo loader. It wouldn't work, and then I got another copy and I'm sure it didn't work either, and I think it was my third copy eventually worked. This version doesn't have, the music plays all the time, you'll probably notice that. And I think, yeah, if you notice at the bottom, I've picked up 2 bits of door, so you only need 6 pieces, whereas the arcade one you required 8. I don't know why they changed that. So that's one of the Excalibur special weapons, or zaps as they call it in this. Maybe a nod to the magazine? Don't think so, because this came out before Zap magazine came out. But this one plays really well. This was the version that I used to play back in the day, and despite having quite ropey scrolling, it's a lot of fun. Now, one thing that annoys me about this version, you'll see there when you move up to the top or move down, it kind of looks like you're not really in line. Like that there, that's me at the very top. You'll see in a second. Like that, yeah, when you move up, it looks like you're not actually moved far enough up. It's just the way the graphics are kind of displayed, it's slightly misleading. Again, like the arcade one, when you press the fire button, you'll fire a bullet. When you press it again, it will cancel said bullet and fire a new one, so you've got to be quite careful. Same again, exactly the same. The map is slightly different. You know what? Considering I owned this game back in the day, I don't think I actually knew that you had this special weapon. And I don't think I might have managed to get off level 1 once. So trust me, it's neither big nor clever to not read instructions. Don't be like me. Don't be a dick. Yeah, the scrolling wasn't the greatest. There we go, level 3. Ah, I do remember this level actually. Same again. Yeah, it's very, very repetitive, but I actually quite like this game. Or at least I like the C64 version. I think it's actually more playable than the arcade one. Let's see if I can... Ah, bollocks. I mean, this was a very, very early Ocean game. Oh, damn it. Yeah, anyway, that's the C64 version. And for the final one, the final and the second one, this is the ZX Spectrum one. It's even got the little slidey, screechy horse effect. Ah, right away, you'll not notice with the video, but right away, in the arcade and the C64 version, you what do you call it? Yeah, when you're moving to the side, you automatically keep moving. So if you're moving to the right, it will keep moving to the right unless you change it. In the Spectrum version, it doesn't do that. You've got to hold it in the direction you want to move, which is slightly off-putting when you've been playing the other versions. Is it worse for that? I don't know. I think if this was the only version you'd ever played, then I don't think it would bother you in the slightest. Nice graphics, I have to say. You'll notice as well, the bullets. Oof, the bullets do come across the screen a lot quicker, both your bullets and the enemy bullets. You'll notice a bonus point for the Spectrum version, you've got to get 8 pieces of the jigsaw, whereas the C64 it was 6. So this is slightly more authentic for that reason. I have to say though, it is more difficult, definitely more difficult. Yeah, I would, if I was going to criticise this version, I would say it's slightly too difficult. Your bullets just go a bit too quick. Either that or you move a bit too slow. I would say it's probably the former. I think the bullets do, yeah, I mean like that was over very, very quickly. See, Uckirk, did he not program Daley Thompson's The Cavelon on the Spectrum? I'm sure he did. Yeah, it is nigh on impossible. See what I mean? Yeah, that is kind of bordering on unplayable, I would say. There's no damsel in distress waving from the top of the castle ramparts like you get in the C64 and the arcade one. Right, one thing I've just noticed there actually is when the screen scrolls, everything pauses, including the music, which is probably just down to kind of sloppy programming. But yeah, that is slightly annoying. It kind of breaks the flow of the game up a wee bit. I don't know why I stopped there. Right, you know what? It's because I was trying to find out what button. I think it's symbol shift on the Spectrum to activate your Excalibur weapon thing. And I notice I've just left the cursor on the screen as well, not to worry. Yeah, you've got virtually no chance trying to avoid the bullets in this one. Which is a shame because it looks nice. I mean, it plays okay. They've just made it too difficult. Slow the bullets up and you'd at least have half a chance. I think the only chance you've got of actually completing a level in this version is just to keep using all your Excaliburs. But then you've only got 3, I think. But the graphics are really well defined. You know, that's the disappointing thing. It looks nice. They've just made it too difficult. Anyway, yeah, listen, that is a Spectrum one. So this summary is not going to take very long. It's either going to be the C64 or the Spectrum one. The C64 one definitely does, it looks more like the arcade, it's got the colours of the arcade, it's got the sound of the arcade. Yeah, the music does keep playing rather than pausing, which is probably not a bad thing. Yeah, the only downside to the C64 one I would say is the kind of ropey scrolling. But then you move on to the Spectrum one, it's got dodgy scrolling and it's got that game breaker element whereby the bullets of the enemy are simply too fast, which is a shame. You know, because it would be quite a nice version. So yeah, if you're want to play, in fact, you know what I was going to say, if you want to play a home version, then I would probably suggest you check out the Commodore 64 version. But you know what, I would go as far as to say, if you want to play Cavelon, do you play the arcade, do you play the Spectrum one, or do you play the C64 one? I would probably say go for the C64 because it is slightly easier. But yeah, the Spectrum one would have been nice were it not for the fact that the bloody bullets of the enemy are just too cotton picking fast. So anyway guys, that is a very, very short Arcade Perfect My Arse. If there's a game you want to see me feature in this feature, please put your comments down below. As always guys, thank you so much for watching.